So today, in most traditional homes, we are greeted at the door with a beautiful kolam or a rangoli, and especially in South India. So, what is the need for a rangoli, and why do we really put it over there? Why do we put a kolam at the door? Is there a science behind it?
Yeah, there is a column that Rangoli has got quite a good amount of science behind it. Um,
Uh-huh.
the first part of the aesthetic part of it is in early in the morning around 4 5 o'clock. They wet the front portion of the area open to sky. They sprinkle water and then they put this rangoli there. This is one when, because people normally in the ancient days they used to get up very early. So what happens is, when people start moving through your streets, looking at your house, you know they know that it's a signal that people at home are awakened already. You understand? Otherwise the rangoli will not be there, no, if you're sleeping.
Right. Yeah.
So if I want to come and meet you, or to ask something from you, if I want to come and knock your door, if the rangoli is not there, I know that you are sleeping inside.
Okay.
The people are not ready as yet inside the house. The first and foremost thing, the moment they get up, they go wash their face and all that. They come and sprinkle water and put rangoli in front. This is the first signal that the house is on. This is one. These are all practical stuffs. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
The second thing is, it always, a person who looks at that house and the rangoli is made at the bottom of the floor in front of the house, he looks at that house with a positive look.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the negative looks will not be there. If the negative looks are there, they get neutralized with looking at that rangoli.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay. And in rangoli is also, there are a lot of various designs and shapes and sizes. All that.
Right. Yeah.
The rangoli is not just one pattern which they do day in and day out. No. Every time they put different kind of things. There are a lot of people have designed a lot of things. This is initially made with certain mathematical calculation.
Okay.
Okay. So where this mathematical calculation comes, I will tell you. If you see the lady who is putting the rangoli, she will have this white powder in a bowl. That white powder is none other than rice powder.
Okay. So traditionally it is rice powder.
It is rice powder. It is not your calcium and all that now. Anything white today is rangoli powder. So its white powder is nothing other than the rice powder. There is a reason behind it. It becomes the food for many insects like ants.
Right.
They come and carry it away. Now the mathematical aspect behind it is, you've seen they put dots first.
Right. Yeah.
You understand? They put dots. They put 9 dots, and then on the either side they put 7 7. On either side, after some distance, they put 5 5. Then 3 3 1 1. Okay. You have seen that?
Yeah.
The center line will be 9. After a few inches on either side, they'll put 7. Then 5 3 1. Like that, I'm just telling for example. Larger ones, many dots. These are absolute mathematical works. This varies from day to day. Monday there will be a different rangoli. Tuesday is Mangalwar, there will be a different rangoli. Wednesday is Budhwar, there is different rangoli. Sukravar. You understand all this? Every day will not be the same. On a festival day it will be totally different. On an Ashtami day it will be totally different. On a Paurnami day it will be totally different. On an Amavasya day there won't be rangoli.
Okay.
because the elders who have lived in that house, who have perished, who is no more, they call the Pitrus. Yeah, their soul comes on a new moon day to this house. If Rangoli is there, it will not enter. So Amavasya day they don't put Rangoli, if you carefully look at it.
Yeah.
And Rangoli is the one will not allow unnecessary spirits to enter the house. That is why morning and evening both the time they will put Rangoli. Rangoli is not only made early in the morning. It is also made during the sunset. Just half an hour before the sunset. Yes, so much of significance is there. It is not a decorative stuff,
Right.
aesthetically speaking. It had a lot of mathematics behind it. How best this science is available today, which I don't know, but these are all the aspects of making Rangoli. It is not made just like that. There are various purposes. Few of the purposes I have told you. And even during festival days in the temple, a lot of prayer goes on, lot of pujas goes on, and you can see lot of Rangoli inside and outside the temple.
Right.
Yeah. There are a lot of significance for all those things. And looking at Rangoli, when you visually look at it, you feel so good. Have you noticed?
Yeah, you feel good.
You feel so good, yeah. That visual appearance of looking at a beautiful design of a Rangoli in front of a house, it changes your complete mind and eases you out, gives you some good thought. Even if you are depressed and if you are anxious and things like that, by looking at a Rangoli you calm down. Your mind gets diverted from your deep thinking. Like when your blood pressure is high, you sit in front of a fish tub and look at those colorful fishes swimming around. Within minutes your BP comes down.
Thanks, sir. That's a great tip.
Yeah, like that, when you are in deep thoughts and when you are anxious, your anxiety levels are more, depression is more and all that, when you look at a Rangoli, your mind changes. These are all the various aspects of Rangoli. Okay, thank you.